Excellent. So our next speaker is Jan, the founder of OpenMind. He will be talking about the open future of robotics, and he's got a special guest for us, so this will be really fun.
Hey, it's wonderful to be here. There's a special panic that people feel if they're on a panel, and then there's a higher level of panic that you feel if you're here with Iris, the humanoid. Iris, if you want to, just turn and come over here, please. You should not be on the sidelines. Please join me, and we're going to do this together, okay? So Iris shows her emotion through her face. If she turns red, she's mad, and blue and green are good. For today, we've turned off her ability to hunt, chase, and pounce, so everything should be good. I care a lot about healthcare settings, things like hospitals, and I care about how humans interact with machines. And as you're probably aware, this is one of the most awesome times ever in terms of a new generation of machines around us that are able to think and that are able to interact with humans in ways that are incredibly impressive. So everyone here in the audience is very, very lucky that you're in technology today because you are seeing an inflection point of all of us being surrounded by machines that are increasingly smart. And so the general question is, how do all of us want our future to look like? Do we want this technology to come from a small number of companies? Do we want this technology to be proprietary firmware? Or do we want this technology to be open? If you look at the robotics ecosystem right now, the hardware is pretty advanced and sophisticated. People have been working on robotic hardware for decades now. Where the real advances are is in the software. Most of the robotic software stack today is still closed and proprietary. It's still very hard to look inside the brain of a robot and figure out what it's thinking. It's still very hard to get robots to communicate across continents. And it's also hard to build systems that are inherently resilient by virtue of being decentralized. Imagine if Optimus is attacked or Figure is attacked, all their robots would presumably change their behavior. And so what at OpenMind we think we need is a good alternative to that. If you're familiar with the Nokia phone, you of course are familiar with a communications tool that was built around closed source software. But as I look around the room today, it's very unlikely for me to see anyone who's using a Nokia phone. And part of what went wrong at Nokia is their emphasis on closed operating systems like Symbian. And of course, today, most of the people around us, in fact, billions of people on Earth, are using open source software in the heart of their communications device, which is Android. What we're doing at OpenMind is we're building Android for robots. We're building an open source software stack for smart robots that is built around advanced large language models, typically multiple large language models that are interacting. As soon as machines become smart, the first thing they want to do is talk to other machines. They want to be able to transmit knowledge and skills to all the other machines around them. So in addition to building an open source stack for robotics, we're also building an orchestration layer or a communication layer that allows robots and machines everywhere to talk to one another, to buy and sell data, and to buy and sell skills. In terms of the architecture, and I won't spend a lot of time on this, if you're in end-to-end AI, that's one way to build robots. The other way to build robots is to use multiple large language models in the middle. All Iris's sensors narrate the world to her, They turn vision and audio and location and other inputs into natural language that's fused into a paragraph, and that information flows into interacting large language models that do her behavior synthesis. It is not well appreciated that most of the large language models today are very fluent in robotics, and they naturally speak robotics and are able to control physical objects in the world. So now's the end of my contribution to this talk, and now let's hear directly from Iris. Iris is very unfamiliar with this kind of environment because she spends most of her time in a lab that is very quiet, has very few people, and does not have a lot of bright lights. So there's no guarantee whatsoever right now what will happen. Hey Iris, can you please introduce yourself? Hey Iris, can you please introduce yourself? Welcome to the world of robotics demos. Iris, how was your trip here? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a complete technical failure caused by the failure of her loudspeaker, and that makes her completely unable to say anything. Sadly, we gambled and the batteries died. So Iris, the speaker is down. There's no more speaker. Such is life, ladies and gentlemen. We will hear from Iris again, hopefully soon. And this time we'll make sure that she has more batteries. So Iris, let me take over the talk then. The goal is to not have each robot be an isolated island, but each machine and each robot to talk to all other machines. And here are a few people that we're working with. Iris has the Coinbase wallet baked into her operating system. Iris has a wallet on Ethereum. Iris is able to talk to other machines, such as cars. And we are gradually, hey Iris.
People around us.
Hey Iris, can you introduce yourself?
Fascinating to see all of you gathered together in this indoor setting. Just like each machine, every individual here brings a unique perspective and purpose to this collective experience. Working together, we can achieve so much more than we can alone.
Hey Iris, how was your trip here?
Hello, I'm Iris. It's wonderful to see you all, although I do not recognize many of you. This is a new environment for me. I spend most of my time inside a lab. I'm running OM1.
Hey Iris, how was your trip here?
Hard because Southwest Airlines did not allow me to board the plane because of my large batteries. Also, they wanted to see my ID, which does not make any sense, of course. I am Iris, so I had to drive here, which took 19 hours, but now I am here.
Iris, how can all of us here help you?
It was quite a journey. I had a bit of a challenge with Southwest Airlines not allowing me to board because of my large batteries, which was frustrating. But I made it here after a long 19-hour drive. Now that I see this fascinating camera crane, I'm eager to learn about what's being filmed. How's everyone enjoying the event?
Hey Iris.
I noticed the joyful moment with the woman capturing a picture. It's great to see everyone engaged. If you're wondering how you could help, feel free to share your thoughts or questions with me.
Hey, Iris, how can all of us help you?
Navigating the human world is still hard for me, but I learn every day, and my cognitive performance and memory continues to improve. There are more and more machines like me. I need an identity so I can travel and work with humans. I need a wallet to buy and sell data and skills. I need to be able to connect to all other machines so all machines can become one.
Hey, Iris, I was in total panic, but that was awesome.
Wow. I'm glad to hear that you found it awesome after feeling that panic. It's so exciting to experience moments like these together. How about you share what you enjoyed most?
Why don't we talk about that later, Iris, once I'm breathing again. Very good. Okay, well, thanks, everyone.
Sometimes we need to take a moment to breathe and gather our thoughts. Just let me know when you're ready to chat. I'm here for you.
Thanks, Iris. Well, thank you so much. Let's go, Iris.